you bring up an interesting point about the first 4 games and the ease of those games. And, you know, if Clemson doesn't come out and light up the scoreboard in week 1 against Georgia Tech, and you know, let's say DJ throws for 175 yards, completes 65% of his passes, maybe 1 touchdown, 1 interception, people's going to be calling for Cade Klubman. You know what I'm saying? Even if he doesn't play horribly. But I think this is going to be a process, and I think it's going to, you know, for this offense, it might not be game 1. It might take those first 4 games. You know, you got a new staff in place. You got a quarterback that is coming off of, you know, subpar season. So I think it's going to be a process. I think they're going to use those first 3 or 4 games to kind of see what works, see what doesn't work, develop an identity, and work some of the kinks out. But by the time you get through those 4 games, I think you're going to know exactly where things stand.
I say, which by the way, I say a buddy Pigskin Pete. Pigskin, you couldn't make it. I know what it is. He lives down there in Mount Pleasant, and he's probably out there on the beach having a little fruity drink, and he doesn't want to hang out with us. My friend, I've read your mail.
Couldn't make it.
Couldn't make it. Yeah, he's down there eating that fresh shrimp off the coast. But I think for me, Jason, I agree. Those first 4 ball games, it's almost like God has went, I'm going to give you this platter of opportunity in these first 4 ball games. You're going to get your chance. You're going to get to try to iron out all the wrinkles. But my thought on DJ, I hope the guy, for him personally, as I said, I'm a parent. You know, I hope the best for these guys. You know, I really do. As a football fan, if he's going to get it together, I hope he gets it together. But if he is not going to improve, I hope against Georgia Tech he comes out and throws 3 picks in the first half and makes the decision for the coaching staff. That would be the best case scenario, because you remember last year when we lost to Georgia, once again, they stopped us, we stopped them. It was just we turned the ball over and they won the ball game. Well, that's how the cards fall. I mean, that's just the ball. That's the ball game. But the game that let us know that our offense was in trouble was the Georgia Tech game at Clemson. When Georgia Tech held us to 14 flipping points. We couldn't move the ball. I know old women who could have lined up against Georgia Tech and moved the ball better than we did against them. That was the asterisk game. That's when we went, it wasn't Georgia's greatness. It was our offensive lackadaisical approach. We have no leadership on the offensive side of the ball. And what ended up happening was our offense was going on the field and off the field, like they were being shuttled off. Just on the field, off the field. And our defense is fantastic. Ended up paying the ultimate price, having to stay on the field over and over and over and over. And guess what happened? Injuries. And to me, the Georgia Tech game, I hope that if DJ comes out and throws for 500 yards and looks like a genius, thank God. But if he is going to end up just having a lackluster season, please throw 3 interceptions in the first half, and we can bench you. Please, I beg you. I'll give you coupons, if you will, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I think a big part of Clemson's offense last year was I think Georgia broke it. Plain and simple. I think that Georgia game had a monumental impact on that Clemson offense. That offensive line got whipped in that game. The receivers got whipped. DJ took a beating probably like he's never taken in his career, and I'm not sure he ever got over it mentally. And I don't know any other way to say it. I watched that game from the sidelines, and it was, I just couldn't believe what I was watching, the way Clemson got manhandled on the offensive side of the ball. Don't misunderstand. I knew Georgia's defense was going to be good, but I never imagined in a million years Clemson's offensive line was going to be that bad. It was that bad.
Yeah. And our defense kept walking right back out on the field, doing their thing, lining up. I mean, it was like it was almost like Two-Face. I don't know if anybody ever watched the old Batman, and there was Two-Face. On one side was normal, on the other side was this monster. And it was like Clemson, it was like the wheel of two totally different teams, but they all wore Clemson jerseys. If I'm a defensive player on Clemson's side, that there has to come a point that they're looking at their teammates, who they go out and hang out with, and their friends, etc. They have to be looking at them going, guys, we still have fight. The game is not over. We're walking out there. We're having to work harder because you can't move the ball. I mean, don't you have any personal pride? I mean, don't you care about, heck, us? I mean, we just got to keep going out there. But I'm with you, Jason. I've never seen our offense in the Sweeney era since he has the players coming in that he wanted. I've never seen them just lay down and die and go, yep, all right. Well, I guess they trained harder and they want it more.